those of you who are trading with your demo account and you get to the point where Kim and Pat are and they're ready to load or use a live account, right? First of all, the difference between the two is a demo account, you're kind of using monopoly money. And we encourage that, especially in the beginning. Why? Because you're learning something new. So in the course of learning something new, you want room to make mistakes without it costing you real money. So that's why I love the demo account feature. It's free to set up. It allows you to literally get your feet wet. It allows you to trade with everyone using the strategies that are being taught, and you're able to actually get your feel of what it's like to physically trade in the live account in the live market. However, anything that you earn is not going to be something you can withdraw. Okay, it is just a demo. And so it's a good way to learn a skill, make all the mistakes you're going to make so you can improve your craft, so that when you start using your real hard-earned money, you will eliminate the mistake process, because trust me, it's never a perfect scenario when you're trading. There's so many things that can go awry from trading. You can be completely ready to do whatever, learn the strategy, had a good week with your demo account, and you're ready to jump in, and then the conditions of the market will change on you, depending on if there's any news. And if you don't realize that that's something you should check before you trade, you're gonna be frustrated. There's different times and sessions that certain currencies move more. So you would learn not to take a particular trade if there's not a lot of volatility in a particular pair, because if you don't, you're going to sit it go up and down by a little here and a little there, and you're going to sit on the edge of your seat, and you're going to want to throw your computer up against the wall and your nerves will be shot, because one, you haven't been mentally disciplined to or you're learning how to become mentally disciplined when it comes to trading, because you will get frustrated. I'm telling you right now, it's the truth. So when you get frustrated with a demo account, it's a lot easier than to make a bad trade, take a bad trade and lose your entire account. Is blown. Okay, many of us have been there. So the point in case is, you start out with your demo account, get all of your mistakes out the way, learn from them, take notes, document your trades. It's important that you do these things. But now you're ready to test the waters with your live account. What you would simply do is the same way you used the account information for your demo account. You would need to go back to your broker, which I'll show you where this is with the LQDFX. You can either copy and paste, or you can write down what your live account number is, and then your password that you created or they emailed you. And you would go to MetaTrader 4 and log into existing account, and your credentials would be your account number and that password associated with whatever account, but in this case, the live account. And that's when it will pull over all of your information and however much money you have in your live account, and you could begin trading that way. And you can toggle between the two, because MetaTrader 4 does save. You can select for it to save that information, so you can go back to your demo account by simply following the same process and selecting that particular account that has been stored. Okay, initially logging into an account, you're going to have to type it in. Once you've logged in, it's just a matter of tapping on or clicking on, depending on if you're a mobile device or computer, which actual account you're trying to access. Okay, so it's something that is simple after you've done it once. If not, you have to do a lot of typing, copying, or pasting. All right. For some reason, my screen looks a little. I don't want to open an account. All right, so LQDFX, they recommend using VLOAD. From my experience, when I've used LQDFX, I have loaded money 3 different ways, 2 different ways. No, 3 different ways. I've used Cash App, and there's several steps to get the money from your bank account, convert it into Bitcoin. Well, purchase Bitcoins. Then you have to come to LQDFX. Then you have to initiate a deposit. They're going to give you an e-wallet address. Then you have to go back to Cash App, initiate a withdrawal. They're going to ask you what wallet you want this money to go to. You'll have to paste that information that you copied, and then complete the transaction. And then it takes a couple hours for it to get to from your Cash App to your LQDFX broker's account. Once that has happened, now you have to do an internal transfer to get it from your broker's account wallet into your actual trading account. So yes, it's a lot of steps. Well, they use VLOAD because VLOAD kind of simplifies that. But from my helping someone else, I think VLOAD has some stipulations. There's some stipulations that you have to be cognizant of, I think, but they simplify the process because, like I said, with Cash App, I gave you like 5 steps before the money is even ready to get into your account. With VLOAD, you come through LQDFX, you use your debit or credit card, purchase what you want, and they complete the transaction, less any fees that is applicable for your transaction. So basically, you'll pay for the convenience because it might be a little bit more of a fee amount, but it's for someone who's not tech savvy, for someone who just don't have a whole lot of time to be going through all these steps. You pay for the convenience of having that streamlined for you. If you're not putting a lot of money in your account, because I believe LQDFX, you can do a minimum of $20, if I'm not mistaken, if memory serves me correctly. Well, you wouldn't want to spend $45 or $50 just to get 20 something dollars in your account. You may want to go a different route. So just some things to think about. All right. So when you log in and you would, let me go back. You would have to initiate a deposit. Anytime you're putting money into your account, it's always going to be a deposit. Once you start making the money with your live account, you can do withdrawals, but before you take any money out, you'll have to do an internal transfer. So you have your trading account, and then you have a broker account, and those are 2 different things. Though it's under your same broker, they have 2 different functions. Okay, your trading account is where your money needs to be so you can log into MetaTrader 4 to actually trade. All right, your broker account has a wallet where your money is kept for you. Okay, you will have to always conduct what's called an internal transfer, so that whenever you like right now, I have a $21 balance in my wallet. That's not in my trading account. If I wanted to trade this $21, I will have to do an internal transfer and transfer this $21 from my wallet to my trading account, and I would have to select which trading account I want to trade it to, send it to. Okay, so broker account, trading account are not one and the same. Any questions about that before I move forward?
There's a question in the chat.
I'm pulling it up now. All right, good question. All right, so Sean, MetaTrader 4 is the platform that we use to actually do the trading. All right, so hang on a second. MetaTrader 4 is what we use to actually do trading. That is the platform that the foreign exchange market recognizes as a means to conduct your business on the market. All right. The broker, LQDFX, there's several brokers. There's not just one. There's Hugo's Way, LQDFX, FX Choice, Osprey. I mean, there's many of them out there. And which broker you use is a matter of preference. There's no right or wrong one. But for purposes of today, majority are referencing to LQDFX. LQDFX is a broker. So it's basically like the reference I was using for it being a bank. Your bank will give you a debit card or, a debit or credit card, but we'll talk about a debit card. You go to the bank, you put your money in the bank, and then the bank gives you a card so that you can use to go purchase items from the store. All right. You can't make that purchase with the money from your bank without some type of thing that's going to allow the merchant to recognize where they need to get their money from. So that's pretty much what LQDFX does for us. It allows us to put money into a place that the foreign exchange market will recognize that that's where our money is to go, be used from while trading, or to when we are in profit. Okay. And that's done with the trading account. So MetaTrader 4 basically is like the platform that connects your trading account to the foreign exchange market. That's what you actually use to physically take trades. And basically that's it. It's a way for you to analyze the market and see what's going on with certain pairs or whatever you're looking at. Okay. And Sean, I will show you exactly what that looks like in a moment. All right. Very good question. All right. So we've talked about that process of internal transfers, because once you guys get money into your wallet, you have an additional step. So, people get frustrated, like the money's there and I can't trade. You got to do that internal transfer. So that's why I kind of wanted to touch on that while I was here. All right. So to get the money into your broker's account so you can do an internal transfer, these are your three options that they give you. Okay. If you're going to use Cash App, you want to select Bitcoin. All right. Because people that so far have mentioned VLOAD, we're going to touch on VLOAD. All right. So VLOAD, again, is a third-party vendor that will allow you to use a bank wire, a MasterCard or Visa card to purchase your Bitcoins from. And like I said, they do charge a fee. All right. So when you get here, you would need to click on I need to purchase VLOAD vouchers. And this is where you let them know how much you want. If you're starting out with $100, you want to make sure your currency is specified as US dollar. If you're doing $20, whatever you want to do, okay? Once you have the amount, make sure your currency is the type of currency you're using. You hit submit. It will take you to another screen because, again, this is a third party, all right? When the other screen opens up, there will be, they will require some information from you because, one, they're going to need to know which card you want to use to complete this purchase. You're purchasing vouchers. So Cash App, you purchase Bitcoin. VLOAD, their system is designed by a voucher process. All right. So at this point, it's showing what I want to do, what I have selected to do. Okay. If you plan on using this in the future, you can go ahead and register. And if you register, basically you're setting up an account with them. All right. And it'll basically ask you name and different typical things. You can set up a username, and I don't know why my system is running so slow, so forgive me, guys. But you'll have to put in some credentials so that they'll know it's you, and you create the account. Once you do that, it's going to send you a confirmation email. When you receive that email, it will validate your account and you're able to go. If you don't receive the email right away, also check your spam box. Sometimes it goes there. All right. So anyway, that's how you create an account. But let's say you really don't want to do that right now. You kind of just want to put your money up there. This is the screen that you will see once you have put in the amount in LQDFX of how much you want to do. When you get here, you just basically go to pay. All right. Let's see if this will work. All right. So what I did was I tried to log in with my Google account to try to speed the process up for purposes of completing this training. My state. Make sure you put your state and click save. All right. So I am under the right type of currency. My account is completed. I have a confirmation message up here. And now it's asking me what voucher I want to send to my card. All right. From the LQDFX screen, because I don't want to confuse anyone. When you put whatever amount you want here and click submit, it will open up the VLOAD screen. At that point in time, as you can see, it's already there. So if you're not sure, just look up here in your shopping cart. If you see a number there, then you'll know that's how many items you have in your cart. All right. So the $20 requested to purchase as a voucher is in my cart. Now you would click on go to pay. This little icon here is a chat that you can select if you need to talk to someone from VLOAD. Like, hey, I have a question, or this transaction is not going through. You could click on the chat and maybe someone will be available for you during business hours. All right. So I'm going to select go to pay. So once I am logged in, I select go to pay. Now it's asking me, I guess these are the 4 mechanisms you could use to pay for your $20 voucher. I use Visa, so I'm going to select Visa. All right. So now it tells me that my VLOAD of $20, I have a fee of 70 cents, an administrative fee of 20 cents. So basically, I'm going to be spending $20.90 to complete this $20 transaction. All right. All right. So you select next. You got to do is put your card information, your name, whatever card you're using. And once you finish that, you will select this checkbox and click confirm. Once you click confirm, the voucher will be purchased. All right, so I've completed the transaction. So once I did that, the screen that you saw just popped up, and now I'm basically waiting for the transaction to complete. My cart is empty, so I know that the transaction went through. You should also receive an email confirming your transaction, which I just did. Because you purchased a voucher, VLOAD is going to email you that information. They're going to send you what that VLOAD pin is that's associated with whatever amount of a voucher you purchased. That's what you're going to enter here to redeem it into LQDFX. So that answered that question.
So when you purchased it on the other screen, it's not actually complete until you get the PIN number and put it here. And then
right. When I purchased what I purchased over here, right?
Yeah.
I completed the transaction. They're going to email you your PIN to redeem your voucher of the amount. Then you will be coming back to LQDFX and putting that there, selecting redeem, and that's when your money will be in your wallet. So you would have to complete that transaction. It's not an automatic stream. So it just came. Cool. So let me get into my email. Hold on. All right, so I got my voucher information. And here's my pin. So I'm gonna highlight it, I'm gonna right click, I'm gonna copy. You can write it down if that's your preference as well. Then I'm gonna make sure I'm logged into LQDFX and I'm gonna come to this screen and then I'm gonna paste it and I'm gonna redeem the money, the $20 I just purchased. And that's it. My account increased by the $20.
Okay. And then we could go straight back to our chart.
No, now you have to do the internal transfer.
Oh,
It's in your wallet. You got to get it out the wallet into your checking account. So that's how I try to correlate it so that people can remember there's an additional step. If you want to put money to use for your debit card, you have to get it out of your physical wallet, your cash, take it to the bank, then they have to deposit it into your account. Then it works through your debit card. So now you have to do an internal transfer. You're going to select your wallet. Here's your balance, your entire balance in your wallet. You're going to click here because you want it to go from your wallet to your trading account. All right. Your wallet is your broker account. And then you have your trading account that is what we use to log into MetaTrader 4 to trade with. You'll select which account you want to use. All right, I just picked the top one. And then here you'll indicate what that amount, you could do the whole amount. I can just do $20 if I want to, but obviously I cannot do more than what's in my balance. So the max I could do is $41. And at that point, once I select transfer, the money will then go into that trading account. My wallet will reflect a zero balance because the money has been, the transaction allowed that money to move from my wallet, my broker, into my trading account. So now I'll be able to trade with that $41 on the MetaTrader 4 by logging into that account.
and if you wanted to put more money on your demo account, would you do it here as well?
No, demo account, you basically have one opportunity, and that was one of the questions that I'm going to answer briefly before we conclude. Your demo account, the only way to have money selected, because you're not doing a deposit, it's not a live account. This is fake money, so to speak. So you, at the beginning, have to determine how much of money you want that account to start out with. That's completely optional in the beginning. Once you have that account, you have the opportunity to grow that account, or you have the opportunity to lose all of the money in the account. And if you do, then you have to create another demo account specifying the amount that you want that account to be. There's no way to deposit into a demo account. The only deposits that can be made is through a live account.
I was able to do that in FX Choice, but I guess not in this one then.
Yeah, LQDFX probably does not offer that. Hugo's Way doesn't either. You have to create a whole new one.
Would you be able to show us where the funds are? I do believe I set it up when I created the account, but I just don't know where it is. I don't know how to navigate to where the funds are in the demo.
All right. All right, so I'm about to move over to the demo account question, but for right now, is everyone clear about the VLOAD process that we all learned together how to do? Is everyone clear? Is there any other questions I can answer before we move to another section?
No, but I want to know if you're going to do Cash App.
I can, I think I may. Who was that asking about Cash App?
Kimberly.
Kim, all right, Kim. I think I did I did have a training about that, and I may have a video because it like literally shows you step by step, and that might be something you could watch. And the reason why I say that is because when we're on Zoom, if you're using whatever device to do the transaction, it's difficult to switch to what I'm showing you to physically doing it. So I could send you, I did put it up there on YouTube, and you can go straight to the part about the Cash App. and you'll be able to look. I recommend looking at it on your computer and then following on along with your phone, because it's like literally several steps. But again, if you have questions, Kim, just hit me up and then I'll jump on live with you and walk you
All right.
through it.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right, great questions. Anyone else? All right, so let's kind of migrate to the question about the Sean, to answer your question, when you get on to LQDFX, this is like your dashboard, right? It has little quick links to different sections of your account. Account list will list every account that you have with this particular broker. All right. So I have a demo account down here. You see two of them have a zero balance. One of them still has $150, $53.82. I don't use this broker primarily, but nonetheless, we are here. So here's where you would come in your account list to determine what your live accounts are, or your demo accounts, and your balance would be in this particular column. Okay. You would know this would be the amount that you would have if you logged in using this account number and whatever password you set up. With LQDFX and only LQDFX, if for some reason you're like me, you forget what you had for breakfast, you may need to change your password because you don't remember what it is. You could come over here, click on this setting. Let me zoom in a little bit. You click this wheel, it'll give you a drop-down menu, and you can download, you can view all the trades you've taken with that account, but you can also change your password. At that time, you won't need to know your old one. You would just type in whatever your new one is going to be, right? And that's what you will use moving forward. Click change password. So now you know that this demo account has the password that I just selected. So that's the credentials I will use to log into MetaTrader 4 with my demo account. All right. So let me pull up my MetaTrader 4. We got a couple more minutes. Let me put up my MetaTrader 4 so I can show you how to log into that account into your Meta 4. Stand by. All right, Sean, in the meantime, did I answer your question that you had? Did that kind of clear it up a little bit for you?
Yes, you did. I am showing a zero balance, so I'm not really sure.
All right, so you can just basically just create a new account, and I'll go over that in a second.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my MetaTrader 4 to cooperate. All right. All right, so if you have all zeros, then basically you just want to open up another demo account. So here, once again, we're on our dashboard. You can open a live account. You'll have to be verified. But for the demo account, you select this tab right here. Open demo account. It'll pull up this screen. You would select your currency type, which would be USD. The type of account, ECN. Your leverage, they only give you one option. And then here you select your starting balance. Just something to put in your memory bank on your toolbox. When selecting the amount that you are going to set up your demo account for, you want to do it as close to the amount you will potentially open your live account for. All right. So notice the options they give you. You can go up to $100,000. And that looks really good. That looks really good. I would love that my account would already be at $100,000. But if I know I'm going to start my live account with something less than that, then whatever that lesser amount is what I'm going to select. And the reason why is because as you continue to trade, you will also hear the educators and the traders tell you, do not over leverage your account. Do not over leverage your account. It's like you're going to hear that a lot. And what that is referencing to is your, what we call lot size. And your lot size is basically you letting the broker know how much of your money you're willing to risk, right? Because trading is a risk. We're investors. That's what investors do. They take risks with the potential of yielding a profit. So if you get accustomed to a lot size that will accommodate $100,000, then you start your $100 account, your lot size is going to be a lot smaller, right? So your lot size determines how much your pips are worth, right? So oftentimes you'll see us post our pip count. I can have 222 pips, right? Cool, that's great. But your lot size determines how much that pip is worth. Is it worth 10 cents? You know, is it worth 50 cents? Is it worth $1 per pip, right? So 222 pips for one person could be $222. For another person, it could be $2.22. All right. So the pips will still be accounted for. But if you are looking to have that $222, but your lot size will not accommodate that, and instead you're getting $22.20, you know, your eyes are going to be conditioned to see a bigger return. So the $100,000 looks good, but starting out, please try to, because again, trading is about discipline, right? 90% of it is mental. All right. So you don't want to get accustomed to winning pippage in a higher amount that your real account may not really be able to match. You'll feel disappointed, because if I told you won, you know, $200, or I told you won $2, you know, a win is a win for me, but to someone else that might be, man, that's all I got, you know, and you might feel disappointed. And that's, again, a mental thing. So that's just something to put in your toolbox. Start your demo account close to, as possible, as close to what you may be potentially prepared to start your live account with, okay? So once I have selected all 4 of these criteria, would you like to receive the 100%? Not really sure what that is to this day. I still don't know, but you can select it. It doesn't make a difference. Click create. And what will happen is it's telling me my new trading account is created successfully, and they sent me an email with a generated password. But again, LQDFX and LQDFX only, you can change that. Hugo's Way, do not lose that email that they send you, because Hugo's Way does not give you the option to see your demo accounts in a list. They only recognize live accounts. So you won't have a way to request to change your password. You won't have a way to access it, only in what's in that email, and that's it, okay? So notice that my account now has an additional one that I just set up. So this is the account that I'm going to want to use to log into MetaTrader 4 with, because that's the new demo account I set up with the amount of money that I wanted in there. All right. So any questions about that? Sean, you good? Right.
Yes, I'm sorry, I was on mute. Yes, this is very helpful. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so let's log into the Meta4, and once we log into Meta4 with this account, we're going to conclude today's session if there aren't any more questions, okay? So I already, 2 things to know whether or not you're logged into any account. Down here, it should have some numbers, whatever number / another KV. Depending on your speed of your internet and various things, that number was subject to change. But if it has not connected or something along those lines, invalid account, you're not connected to your account. Also up here, will tell you whatever account number and the type of account that you're in, okay? If those 2 things are there for you, you know you successfully logged into your trading account onto MetaTrader 4. This is my MetaTrader 4. All right, this is my MetaTrader 4. So you go to File, and notice here you have some options. You can open an account, log in the trade account. If it's your initial time logging in, once you download a MetaTrader 4, that's a beginning of the time sheet. All right, hold on, Ms. Moneybags, I'm gonna answer you that question for you in a second. You can open an account through here. I don't recommend it personally. I like to go through the broker and then come in and log into my trade account, okay? If you don't see, if you notice I have multiple different brokers, you don't have to have multiple versions of MetaTrader 4 for each broker you have. You can have an account with more than one broker, and you can log into any server from whatever broker. You just have to let MetaTrader 4 know which one you're doing. In this case, I'm doing the LQD1. It's already in there. If for some reason, because this is a Hugo's Way version of MetaTrader 4, but they're all the same. It doesn't matter if you use whichever broker's version of MetaTrader 4, they have the same functions. But if you don't see your broker here, then that will be when you would click on open an account. And then this is where you can search for the broker server so you can actually get into that particular account that you set up. All right. I already have it here, so it's not going to show, but for purposes of this training, if you don't have the server here, click this little box, this little cross here, and add it. And you can start typing or whichever one you want, or you can start looking up the name of the broker. And once you're done, you click scan and it will look for whatever broker you're looking for. And then once you see it there, you click it and then it will add it there. So like, again, I have LQDFX already. So it's already pulled up, but that's how you would do it. You'll hit cancel. Now you will go to log into trade account and you will see that broker server information down here. So since I do have LQD1 demo, I'm going to select that. I'm going to paste the account number that is on my LQDFX right here, right? I highlighted it, right click and copy. Again, you can write it down and type it in, all right? That's there, and then now I'm going to do the password. So I changed my password, but initially they did email me a password. If you don't change your password from LQDFX, go to your email and copy that password they sent you. If you prefer to use this feature that LQDFX offers, which I do very much, creating my own password, then that's what I would enter. Making sure that this is a demo, because again, I have live. You don't want to select the wrong server because that account is not affiliated with that server. It has to be demo. You want to make sure this is selected if it's not pre-selected to save your account, and you click login. All right. What will happen is at that point in time, you will see it change over. Down here is telling me I'm not connected. So I'm going to try it again. Okay, it took a while, guys. It did log in. And see my numbers down here. My connection status is what it is. I got the account number up here. So when you first log in, give it a few moments to pull your information over. Another way you can verify you have the right account, I gave you your account number up here. That is a demo that you are connected. Now we have inside of our MetaTrader 4, there's a terminal. When you click that and go to trade, I also see the amount. Here's the amount of my account. My balance is $1,000. So now I know I'm in the right account. I have $1,000 I'm ready to trade with. I'm in my demo account, and this is where I begin to either take a signal from the group or do my own top-down analysis, whatever you want to do. You are now ready to trade. You're physically ready to get into the market and take a trade. All right. Okay. So that's how you get your account loaded through VLOAD. Kim, I'm gonna get with you about showing you how to do it through Cash App. That's how you create an account, a demo account if you didn't want to do your live account. We went over that, and that's how you log into your account. So Ms. Moneybag, you asked the question, how do you toggle between the two? Simply log into trade, whichever is your live account number. You would copy and paste it, go into your MetaTrader 4 and paste it there. Do the same thing, type in your password, make sure you're selecting the right server. I'm doing a live account right now because that was my live account that I put that $41 in. Save my account information, select login, and I'm in there. Okay, see my balance amount change, my account number up here change, and my connection status is still good, right? So obviously with a $41 account, I'm not supposed to be nowhere near a 0.21 lot size. So I would definitely make sure that I have the right lot size before I take a trade, which I'm not going to do at this time. But if I want to go back and say, oh, let me go back to my demo account. Well, since I saved all the information, is there. You just have to remember which account number. You see, I have several of them, but this was the demo account. It changed all of the other information for me. Just hit log in. And after a few seconds, you'll hear the notification come out and I'm back in my demo account. So that's how you toggle between the two. So hopefully I did answer your questions. Hopefully we did go over all of the stuff that we needed to. Sean, you got a question?
Yes, I do. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
Real quick, the MetaTrader 4, I see your screen looks different than my screen. Is there different MetaTrader 4 accounts or software or, mine
No.
looks different.
Okay. So this will probably be what we talk about on tomorrow, but what you're looking at right now, I have the this is the FX copy and paste indicator that is offered by the wonderful leaders of our group. And those that are subscribed definitely will get the information to log in, to download, this indicator, right? But I changed some of the colors. I love black backgrounds when it comes to my charts because I see the candles better personally. You may see yours to be gray, but there are ways that you can change whatever it is you see, okay?
Okay.
But it's still one MetaTrader 4. And I can do this on any version of MetaTrader 4. I have one for the FX copy and paste indicator. I did a brief setup training on that, and that was pre-recorded as well. But I can send you the link. I don't know if I have to find you in the group, or you could just send me a private message with your number and I can text it to you. That might be sure. Tomorrow, and I'm gonna put the flyer back up in the group on Telegram as well. Tomorrow's going to be setting up the FX copy and paste indicator.
Thank you, Sybil.
You're welcome.
Have an amazing day.
I will definitely try. I'm off today, so.
Yes, thank you, Sybil.
You're welcome, dear.
Dear, I just got on. You guys are finished already?
Yes, we go from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., but I did record it, and I will get it to Kurt to see how he would like to send that information out, but it'll be on YouTube. But is there any question I can answer for you while you're here?
I just got on, so I'm not even sure. Sure. But I'll look for it. Thank you for your prayers, though. They're awesome.
Thank you. What's your name? Who I'm speaking to?
This is Trisha.
Hey, Trisha. All right. So, Trisha, just to let you know what you can look for today, we talked about getting your demo account set up or a live account, how to fund a live account on LQDFX using VLOAD, and how to get logged into your MetaTrader 4. So those are the things.
That's what I need help with, actually. So that's what I need help with. With the VLOAD, they only allow you $500 a year. How do you get past that? Do you know?
Yes, they do have, and we just looked at that. So I'm just going to go to it. I clicked on pricing once I logged into VLOAD. They have different tiers. Let me
Right.
share my screen. Hang on a second. All right.
Not letting me in. Oh,
So
there
you
you go. Okay.
should see
Mm-hmm.
my screen, and here it tells you, back out. These are the requirements for different tiers. So $500 is right here. Tier 2, you need to have a verification of your phone number, proof of residence, a copy of your debit card, and an authorization form. Now, the process itself, I have not done. So I'm assuming that you would have to apply to have another tier. But they have a live chat feature right here. So if you get there, you can log into your account. If you did not register first, create your account.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then I would definitely look into talking with them so that they can kind of see, hey, okay, what is it that you're trying to do? And they'll walk you through it.
Okay. And one more quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When you, so it's LQDFX is the account, the broker? Okay. Now, one more question for you. When you go to withdraw money from LQDFX, do you just load back onto your VLOAD?
So if you do a withdrawal from LQDFX, all right, these are your options to do withdrawal. Just like the bank, when you want to take money out your account, you want to do a withdrawal. So you will click withdrawal. And if you're doing VLOAD, you're requesting this amount. And it predetermines how much the amount of their fee is. So they're going to charge you the same way they charge a fee to purchase the voucher. Then yes, you do the same. You will request the amount you would like to withdraw from your account. But you have to make sure this amount is in your balance. All right. And when you go back and look at the training, the way to do that would be doing an internal transfer from whatever your trading account is to your wallet, and then transfer the amount that you want to transfer. Right. When you do that transfer, you will see that even though my wallet balance was 0, now it's 41. So this is now I'm knowing now I'm ready to withdraw this money. The money, in order for it to be withdrawn, has to be in your wallet, not in your trading account. Okay.
Oh, my wallet. Okay, so transfer first from the trading account to the wallet.
You got to do an internal transfer before you do anything. Internal transfer to put money into your trading account, and an internal transfer to remove it from that into your wallet. All right. So you have to have a balance in your wallet. Then you'll be prepared to withdraw by whatever options they give you. In this case, we were talking VLOAD. So yeah, to request any amount that is up to the amount that's in your wallet.
Okay, and so you could also, I see a bank account, a little bank symbol there too. So you can do that as well.
When you're doing
from VLOAD, I guess. Okay, alrighty. Okay, I'm glad I came out that this time then. Alrighty.
It was good. The Lord is good. But yeah, I will make this. Yes, He is. I will make this training available through the Kirk. I want to, check and see how he would like to have it made available to everyone. Usually I try to upload it to YouTube and then he will take it from there, but I will get with him, but we'll have it available once it finishes the conversion.
Wonderful. And what will it be called?
Not sure. But more than likely it'll be FX copy and paste training, and I'll probably put today's date so we'll know, because again, I talk about that in the beginning. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we will have these trainings from 8 to 9. I was kind of lenient with the time because we're not doing live trading sessions. Originally, when we pick back up, Kirk will start the New York session at 9, and I definitely don't want anyone to miss the opportunity to make some money. So we will be very strict with our time. So I made these trainings topic specific so that we can stick to whatever we're going to do within that hour, and then we can disconnect and then get on the live trading session with Kirk. Or whoever's going to be doing it. So tomorrow's topic is going to be about the FX copy and paste indicator. And then Thursday, we talk about actually taking trades, taking signals, how to set a stop loss, how to do a take profit. Because sometimes people get that. They need a little more attention in those subject topics. So that will be the
Great. So I'll
goal.
put it in my calendar so I know for tomorrow. Wonderful. Thank you.
You're very, very
All
welcome.
right.
All right. So guys, that will conclude today's training for today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. I'm grateful I was able to answer your questions. I did put my number in the chat, so please feel free to shoot me a text. I prefer text before a call because I may be in a meeting and I may be able to respond via text before I can pick up the phone. But you're welcome to text me. That is what I give to the people in this group. I don't need that put like everywhere else. I just like to be able to be accessible to the people of the FX Copy and Paste group. So once again, thank you guys for joining us. We are now going to conclude today's session. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Happy trading.
Your phone number is not there.
It's not. Let me try it again.
Maybe I didn't. Would you be so kind?
I'm not going to say it audibly because I'm going to, this will be posted.
Put it in the chat. Yeah, that's fine. Put it in the chat. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bless you guys. Okay, bye-bye.
All right. See you guys later. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.